Fightzone.
Thanks for joining us on Fightzone. Stanley Stannard, 6-0. Are you starting getting your eyes on Super Welterweight Championship soon, be it area or English?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Kyle's obviously got the Midland Super Welterweight and he's my stable mate, so hopefully he can fight next for the English, and if not, I'll push on for the English. But either way, hopefully a title before the end of the year.
You've got a bit of a reputation as a puncher, haven't you?
I have, in the last few fights, obviously, I had a couple on the bounce where I managed to stop them and get them out of there. So, like you say, my reputation's growing, and hopefully I can just put on another performance this weekend.
I mean, you're up against one of the toughest journeymen on the circuit, Seamus Devlin, who got a win rate last week. Do you know a lot about Seamus?
I actually watched him box in November and had a quick chat with him afterwards. I don't know too much, just from what I saw on that fight night, but he knows his way around a ring. He's a good mover, and you know, he'll be a tough opponent, and I'm excited to see how I get on against him.
Looking at your record, Carl Greaves, your manager, seems to be giving you great learning fights, different styles, different, you know, how they're fighting southpaw, orthodox, you know, attacking, defensive. How good's your matching been so far?
Yeah, I mean, I really rate Carl's matching. Obviously, I believe in him and trust him that he's going to look after me in my career. So what he's put me in with so far, you know, I've just adapted to it, and it's important to learn my way through all the different styles of the pro ranks before I step in for a real fight, for my title fight. So yeah, just keep learning.
Where do you see yourself by the end of this year as a boxer? What would you expect to be? What do you expect to have by the end of 2022?
Yeah, hopefully I can have a belt, like I say, for the Midlands or the English if we've got to push on for that. And yeah, it'd be nice to be ranked in the top 20 or top 15. That's what my sort of next step is, and my eyes are on for the end of the year.
What do you think of the British Super Welterweight division? Because at the top, it's, you know, you've got guys at Lewis Smith at world level. It is pretty open, isn't it?
Definitely, it's a busy weight division as well, and obviously you've got the Anthony Fowlers and the Hamza Shirazes. They're sitting at Super Welterweight, middleweight. They're probably two of the busiest divisions in England. But yeah, it's good. It's good to be in that mix. It's exciting to see that, you know, the #1 spot, like you say, is taken by a world champion. And that's the goal, isn't it? Just to keep moving forward and hopefully be where he is one day.
Is it a big part of your life outside of the gym and the ring still?
Definitely. I mean, well, a big part of my life is in the gym, so I just think about boxing. I train boxing all the time. You know, when I'm outside the gym, all I'm doing is watching boxing, researching boxing. Yeah, exactly. So I live for it.
Yes, I speak to some boxers, and many are like you, and there's just as many that don't know half the fighters.
Yeah. Or some people are just big football fans or rugby fans, but I can get behind any sport really. But you know, boxing's the main one, and I love to watch it as well when I'm outside of the gym. And
what do you think of the sport? You know, being a student of it, what do you think of the sport when you get decisions like Taylor Catterall? Does it put you off it at all, or bed not sleeping at night because you witnessed something?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to watch. I mean, obviously there's been an uproar over the weekend, and I watched it, and you know, obviously there was only one clear winner for most people. But I had decisions like that myself in the amateurs. It happens week in, week out in the amateur boxing, and it is you know, it does put you back a step or two, but it does actually make you more determined to win and come back and prove something. So it's a bit of both.
Did it happen a lot to you in the amateurs, Stanley?
I had a few decisions where it was close, or where you feel you've definitely won the fight, and you know, you should have got the nod. But it's just one of those things. That's amateur boxing, and unfortunately, you can't always rule it out. So it's just one of those things.
What can Fightzone viewers expect from you this weekend?
Just another solid performance. Hopefully, just put on a show for everybody. I've got a lot of friends and family coming once again, supporting. So I'm very grateful for that. And if I can put on a performance and perform at my best, hopefully get Seamus out of there and be the first man to stop him. I'm Stanley Stannard. Watch me on Fightzone.
Fightzone.